Welcome back to the Expensive Coins History channel. Have you ever held a coin in your hand and wondered if it's worth more than just its face value? Could that ordinary-looking penny in your pocket change be hiding an extraordinary secret? Today, we're taking a deep dive into a fascinating and often misunderstood coin, the 1997 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1 cent penny. What makes this coin unique? Is it rare? Could it be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? Or is it just another coin that passes silently through millions of hands every day? In this video, we'll explore the full story of the 1997 Lincoln penny, from its origins and minting process to its potential value in today's numismatic market. We'll discuss what collectors look for, how you can evaluate your own penny, and whether it's worth getting professionally graded. Most importantly, we'll answer the question on everyone's mind: what is the true value of this coin in 2025? So grab your magnifying glass, get comfortable, and let's dive into the numismatic world of the 1997 Lincoln penny. To understand the significance of the 1997 Lincoln penny, we need to go back, both in time and in design. The Lincoln cent has been a cornerstone of American coinage since 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, replacing the Indian head cent that came before it. In 1959, the reverse design changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, replacing the earlier wheat ears. This design remained in use until 2008. The 1997 penny sits firmly within this Lincoln Memorial era, a time when billions of pennies were struck each year to keep up with the demands of commerce and the economy. The year 1997 itself was not marked by any dramatic shifts in coinage policy or design. However, it remains a notable year in the modern history of the penny, due to continued changes in composition and the immense production volume from the U.S. Mint. Let's take a closer look at the coin itself. On the obverse side, or front of the coin, we see the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. His initials can be found subtly below the shoulder of Lincoln's bust. Above the portrait is the phrase, "In God We Trust," while "Liberty" appears to the left, and the date, 1997, is to the right. This particular version of the coin has no mint mark, which means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. For those unfamiliar with mint marks, these are small letters on a coin that indicate the facility where the coin was produced. While the Denver Mint uses a D, and San Francisco uses an S, the Philadelphia Mint traditionally used no mark for business strike coins. Therefore, a penny without a mint mark is not necessarily an error. It is standard for Philadelphia-issued coins of this era. The reverse of the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny depiction of the seated statue of Lincoln within the monument, a remarkable detail for such a small coin. As for composition, the 1997 Lincoln penny was made of copper-plated zinc, consisting of a 97.5% zinc core and 2.5% copper outer coating. This composition has been in place since 1982, when the mint switched from the previous 95% copper alloy due to rising copper prices. The coin has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, a plain edge, and a weight of 2.5 grams. In 1997, the Philadelphia Mint produced billions of pennies, making this coin extremely common in most grades and conditions. While the exact mintage numbers are staggering, the important takeaway is this: the 1997 no-mint mark penny is one of the most abundantly produced coins in U.S. history. Billions were made, and many remain in circulation today. Because of this, the coin is not considered rare in the traditional sense. However, as with many coins, value often lies in the details. not just in the number produced, but in the quality of the individual piece. So, the question remains, if the coin is so common, how can it possibly be valuable? The answer lies in a few key factors. 1. Condition and grade. The condition of a coin is one of the biggest influences on its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin with no visible flaws, even under magnification. Most 1997 pennies in circulation are worn, scratched, or discolored. However, uncirculated coins, especially those in mint state, MS 65 or higher, are much more desirable. Coins graded MS 67 and above are extremely rare for this year and can fetch a significant premium. 2. Color and luster. Coins are also graded by their color, especially Lincoln cents. The color categories are generally red, RD, full original mint color, red brown, RB, some original color remains brown, BN, original color mostly lost due to oxidation. Red coins in high grades are the most valuable, as they retain their original luster and appearance from the mint. 3. I appeal and strike. Quality coins with strong strike details, no spotting or blemishes, and great overall visual appeal are always more collectible. Even if the technical grade is similar, a coin with higher eye appeal may be more valuable. 4. Errors and varieties. While there are no major known die varieties for the 1997 no mint mark penny, some error coins have surfaced. These may include off-center strikes, double dies, die cracks, clipped planchets, or struck-through grease errors. Genuine error coins from this year can command significantly higher prices depending on the severity and visibility of the error. Now let's talk about value. What this coin is actually worth in 2025. Most 1997 no mint mark pennies in circulated condition are worth exactly 1 cent. Even coins with mild wear, slight discoloration, or handling marks typically have no premium value. However, coins in uncirculated condition, those that have never been used in commerce, can be worth more. In average uncirculated grades such as MS 60 to MS 63, the value might range from 10 to 30 cents. In higher grades, particularly MS 65 red, values can rise to between $1 and $3. These are coins that appear nearly flawless to the naked eye. For coins in MS 67 red or higher, prices can escalate significantly, sometimes reaching hundreds of dollars. These are not coins you'll casually find in a jar of change, they are typically discovered in unsearched bank rolls, mint sets, or acquired through coin dealers. In extremely rare cases, coins graded MS 68 or MS 69 red can fetch up to several $1,000s at auction, though such examples are incredibly scarce and usually certified by top-tier grading companies. Here are the steps to take if you want to assess the value of your own 1997 no mint mark penny. Check the surface. Does it have scratches, wear, or discoloration? If so, it's likely only worth face value. Look at the color. Is it a bright, original red? Or has it turned brown or dull? Use magnification. Look for tiny details, errors, die cracks, doubling, or defects. Compare with grading guides. Match your coin's condition to professional grading photos to estimate its grade. Weigh the coin. A standard 1997 penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If it's significantly heavier or lighter, it may be a wrong planchet error. Consider certification. If you believe your coin is in exceptional condition or has an error, consider sending it to a professional grading service for evaluation. In summary, the 1997 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1 cent penny is not rare in most conditions. It is a modern coin produced in vast quantities, with billions minted and circulated. However, that doesn't mean all 1997 pennies are worthless. In fact, certain coins, particularly those in pristine condition, with original red luster, or containing notable mint errors, can be worth far more than 1 cent. The key to unlocking a penny's value lies in its details, its grade, its color, its eye appeal, and sometimes, the simple luck of finding a rare error. So next time you're sorting through spare change or an old coin jar, take a closer look. That humble penny could be more than just a coin, it might be a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. The 2014 Lincoln 1 cent coin, also known as the 2014 Lincoln Shield penny. At first glance, this coin may seem like a typical, modern penny. However, beneath its small size lies a fascinating blend of American history, modern minting technology, collectible potential, and in some cases, surprising value. So stay tuned as we explore everything from the origins and symbolism of this coin, to minting details, to errors, condition grading, and how much it's worth today in 2025. To understand the significance of the 2014 Lincoln penny, we must first explore the broader history of the Lincoln cent itself. The Lincoln cent has been in continuous production since 1909, making it the longest-running coin design in U.S. history. It was introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, who was born in 1809. This marked the first time a U.S. president appeared on a regular issue coin in the United States. The obverse, or front side, of the coin features a portrait of Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has remained largely unchanged since its introduction, maintaining Lincoln's right-facing profile for well over a century. Initially, the reverse of the Lincoln cent featured 2 wheat ears, known today as the wheat penny design. In 1959, that was replaced with the Lincoln Memorial design to honor Lincoln's 150th birthday. And then, in 2010, the U.S. Mint unveiled a brand new reverse, the Union Shield, symbolizing the strength and unity of the United States after the Civil War, which Lincoln played a central role in preserving. This new reverse was chosen as the permanent design moving forward. And this is the reverse seen on the 2014 Lincoln cent. Let's talk about the design of the 2014 Lincoln penny in detail. On the obverse, you will find the classic right-facing bust of Abraham Lincoln, just as it has appeared since 1909. Above Lincoln's head is the phrase, "In God We Trust." To the left of his profile is the word "Liberty," and to the right is the date, 2014, followed by the mint mark D, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. The reverse design features the Union Shield, a large central shield with 13 vertical stripes representing the original 13 colonies. Across the top of the shield is a horizontal bar, symbolizing the federal government unifying those colonies into one nation. Draped across the shield is a scroll bearing the word 1 cent. At the top of the reverse, you'll find the words United States of America, and at the bottom, the national motto E pluribus unum, which means, out of many, one. This design was chosen not only to symbolize unity but also to reflect Lincoln's legacy as the president who held the Union together during one of its most divided times. Now, let's get into the technical details of this coin. The 2014 Lincoln penny is composed of copper-plated zinc. This composition consists of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. This composition has been in place since 1982, when the U.S. Mint transitioned away from the traditional solid copper cents due to rising metal costs. Each coin has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and weighs approximately 2.5 grams. The coin has a plain edge and was struck using modern high-speed minting presses capable of producing hundreds of coins per minute. The D mint mark signifies that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the primary mints responsible for producing coins for circulation in the United States. In 2014, the Denver Mint struck billions of these Lincoln Shield cents, making them very common in circulation. However, as we'll discuss later, condition and rare minting errors can make specific specimens far more valuable than others. In 2014, the Denver Mint produced an enormous number of Lincoln Shield cents, well into the billions. With such a high mintage, the vast majority of these coins were intended for general circulation and, as a result, saw immediate use in commerce. Most of these coins have been handled, worn, and exposed to environmental factors that degrade their condition. Because of this widespread circulation, the 2014 Lincoln penny is not considered rare in its average form. It is a modern, high-mintage coin, which means most of them remain at or near face value, but while the coin is common overall, specific examples that have been preserved in pristine condition, or that display unusual characteristics, can be of great interest to collectors and investors. One of the biggest factors determining a coin's value is its condition, or grade. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a perfect, flawless coin. Coins that are in circulation usually range from grades 1 to 58. Once a coin reaches mint state, it is graded from MS60 to MS70. The vast majority of 2014 pennies found in pocket change are in circulated condition and are therefore worth only their face value. However, uncirculated coins, especially those that have been professionally graded and encapsulated by third-party grading companies, can carry premiums. For example, a 2014 penny graded MS65 or MS66 is somewhat common among coin rolls and bulk bags. However, finding a coin graded MS67 or higher becomes increasingly rare, and the value tends to rise substantially. A coin graded MS68 or MS69 is considered extremely rare and can command significantly higher prices due to its near-perfect condition. Color designations also matter. Lincoln cents are categorized as brown, BN, red-brown, RB, or red, RD. Red coins are those that retain their original mint luster and copper color, making them the most desirable among collectors. Now let's talk about where things get particularly interesting: error coins. While the U.S. Mint operates with incredible precision, errors do occasionally occur. These mistakes can result in coins that are visually unique and highly collectible. Some of the most desirable errors for the 2014 penny include double die errors, where certain elements of the coin, such as lettering or design features, appear to be duplicated or show ghosting due to misalignment in the die. Off-center strikes, when a coin is not properly aligned during striking, resulting in a portion of the design being missing or shifted to one side. Clipped planchets, coins that were struck on improperly cut metal blanks, resulting in a missing portion of the coin. Die cracks and cuds. Raised lines or blobs of metal on the coin caused by worn or damaged dies, struck through errors, when foreign material like grease or debris interferes with the strike, leaving an impression or blank spot. These types of error coins can vary widely in value depending on their severity, rarity, and visual appeal. Some of the more dramatic or well-preserved errors can sell for tens or even hundreds of dollars. Now we come to the part you've all been waiting for. What is the 2014 Lincoln penny actually worth in 2025? Let's break it down by category. Circulated condition. Most 2014 pennies that have been in regular use and show wear are worth exactly 1 cent. They are not collectible unless they display a unique error. Uncirculated/mint state, MS60 to MS65. These coins may fetch between a few cents and a couple of dollars depending on the grade and appeal. Coins in mint state 65 or higher with full red coloration are typically the most desirable among modern issue collectors. High-grade specimens, MS-66 to MS-68 coins in this range are increasingly rare and may be worth anywhere from $5 to $20 or more, especially if graded and encapsulated by a reputable third-party grading service. Top-grade examples, MS-69 and above, these are extremely rare for a modern circulating coin. A 2014 D penny in this condition could be valued at $50, $100, or even more if the coin is pristine, with no marks under magnification. Error coins, values here can vary widely, from a few dollars for minor errors to over $100 for rare and dramatic mistakes. Coins with strong doubling, major off-center strikes, or multiple errors in combination are especially prized. If you're interested in collecting, selling, or investing in 2014 D Lincoln pennies, here are some essential tips to help you maximize your success. 1. Always prioritize condition when assessing the value of your coins. Remember that condition is king. Even the slightest scratches, nicks, or discoloration can dramatically reduce the value of a modern coin. If you think you've found a particularly pristine example, avoid touching the surface with your bare hands. Use cotton gloves or hold the coin by its edges to prevent fingerprints, oil, or corrosion. 2. Store coins properly to preserve condition over time. Always store coins in a dry, cool environment. Use acid-free holders, 2x2 flips, coin tubes, or slabs for long-term storage. Avoid PVC-based materials, which can damage coins over time. 3. Don't clean your coins. One of the most common mistakes beginners make is attempting to clean coins to make them look better. This almost always decreases the coin's value. Even mild cleaning can leave micro scratches and remove the natural patina that collectors value. 4. Know what to look for before tossing that 2014 D penny back into circulation. Take a closer look for the signs of errors or rare varieties. Doubling, off-center strikes, and planchet flaws may not be obvious at first glance. A good 10x magnifying loupe and some patience can go a long way. 5. Consider professional grading. If you believe your coin is in exceptional condition or is a possible error, consider submitting it to a third-party grading service like PCGS or NGC. Having a coin professionally graded adds authentication, a standardized grade, and legitimacy when selling to collectors or investors. 6. Follow market trends. Prices for modern coins can fluctuate depending on collector demand, economic conditions, or auction results. Keep an eye on online marketplaces, collector forums, and coin auction listings to see how similar coins are performing. 7. Buy rolls or unsearched bags. If you're hunting for high-grade coins or errors, purchasing bank-wrapped or mint-sealed rolls of 2014 D pennies might be worthwhile. These rolls offer a better chance of finding uncirculated or even high MS examples. 8. Network with other collectors. Join coin collecting clubs, attend local shows, or participate in online forums. Engaging with other collectors is one of the best ways to stay educated, get feedback on your coins, and even trade or sell pieces within the community. Let's take a look into the future. What role does the 2014 D penny play in the broader coin market as we continue into 2025 and beyond? 1. Modern collecting is growing. There's an increasing interest in modern coinage among new collectors, especially those drawn to the affordability and accessibility of coins like the Lincoln cent. This has led to greater demand for high-grade modern coins. 2. Populations are stabilizing because most 2014 D pennies were circulated immediately after minting. Very few of them exist in high grades today. The longer time passes, the fewer pristine examples remain. This makes already graded MS-68 or MS-69 coins even more desirable over time. Point 3. Error discovery continues. Collectors are still discovering new error coins from this era. As awareness of these varieties spreads, so too does interest and value. A new discovery, even in 2025 or later, could spark renewed attention for this particular coin. Point 4. Affordable entry point. The 2014 D penny serves as an excellent starting point for new collectors. It's affordable, modern, and easy to find, yet still has depth for those who want to specialize in Lincoln cents or error hunting. Point 5. Long-term investment potential. While this coin may not rival a 1909 SVDB or a 1955 double die in terms of rarity, pristine high-grade examples and rare error variants do have long-term upside potential, particularly as the supply of untouched coins dwindles. Let's take a moment to answer some of the most frequently asked questions collectors have about this coin. Q. Is a 2014 D penny rare? A. Not in general. Over 4 billion were minted, making it a very common coin. However, coins in top condition or with mint errors can be much more scarce. Q. Can a 2014 D penny be worth more than 1 cent? A. Yes, but only under certain conditions. Uncirculated coins in mint state 65 or higher, and coins with unique errors, can be worth from a few dollars to even hundreds in exceptional cases. Q. What's the most valuable 2014 D penny ever sold? A. While there may be examples that sold privately for large sums, public auction results have shown that top-graded coins and dramatic errors are the most valuable, sometimes reaching into the hundreds of dollars, though this is rare. Q. How can I tell if my 2014 D penny is valuable? A. Check for excellent condition, no scratches, full red luster, sharp strike. Also, examine the coin under magnification for doubling, off-center features, die cracks, or other unusual traits. If in doubt, consult a coin dealer or professional grading service. To wrap things up, the 2014 D Lincoln 1 cent coin is more than just another penny in circulation. It is part of an ongoing story that spans over a century of American coinage. While billions were minted and most are worth exactly 1 cent, there are hidden gems waiting to be discovered. Whether you're a casual collector, an experienced numismatist, or simply curious about the change in your pocket, this coin offers an opportunity to connect with American history, deepen your understanding of modern minting, and, just maybe, find a little extra value where you least expect it. If you happen to find a 2014 D penny that looks unusually sharp, clean, or features something odd, don't ignore it. That tiny copper-plated disc might be worth far more than 1 cent. If you enjoyed this in-depth exploration of the 2014 D Lincoln Shield penny, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more coin-related content every week. We cover everything from classic rarities to modern errors, from grading guides to market updates. Let us know in the comments if you found any interesting 2014 D pennies in your collection. Do you have one in high grade? Have you spotted any errors or unusual varieties? Share your stories and join the conversation. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks again for watching, and remember, sometimes history doesn't lie in museums. It lives in your pocket. Until next time, keep collecting, stay curious, and happy hunting.